Welcome. We're going to be doing a short video looking at specifically one subject. How does the Calexit concept affect the agriculture industry? This is part of our series where we'll be doing industry-specific insights into how Calexit affects each one. Today, we're going to focus on ag. We'll have another one very soon on general business and in general, and we'll have more specific industry insights coming up very soon. So today's show, California agriculture industry. California is a powerhouse producing over 400 different commodities and contributes significantly to both the state and national economies. The state leads the nation in production of fruits, vegetables, and nuts, with over a third of the country's vegetables and nearly 3/4 of its fruits and nuts grown within its borders. California farms and ranches generated $59.4 billion in 2023. Here's a rough snapshot of California and the farmland. We have a ton of major farmland right there in the green section. That's the Central Valley. It's visible from space. Other significant farmland is in beige. That's the drying farmland and grazing farmland. You can still grow a few things there, like berries near the coast, and then you can have grazing for cows and goats and sheep. And then in the green, you have a lot of fruit and vegetable production also down there at the southern border in the Imperial Valley. Now, here's the problem. This book talks about how, and this came around 2010, California really doesn't have control over international trade. And that routinely when it has foreign consumers who want to buy its products, it's stalled being able to sell them. And that is a huge detriment to California businesses. So, for example, here's 2010, where Governor Schwarzenegger was urging the federal government to pass free trade agreements with South Korea, Panama, and Colombia. And he's saying, we have a 10% recession, and I really need these jobs to be approved. However, the federal government has to approve of all international sales. So any of the agricultural products that are made in California, they have to be approved by the federal government before they can be sold to a foreign country. Now, in 2010, it was so bad that the governor had to beg Congress to approve trade deals so that California farmers and tech producers could sell products to Asia. Here it is a little bit. And by the way, this is both administrations. So the top one is Barack Obama failing to do a trade deal. And the bottom one is George W. Bush failing to do a trade deal. So neither Obama nor Bush could get trade deals approved. That caused Schwarzenegger to beg them to please do that. And the result was that a lot of California farmers lost hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in potential sales. This is huge because California is the world's most productive agricultural sector in the planet. Proof of this is that we have the California World Ag Expo. Now, most people don't know about this, but the largest agricultural expo in the surface of the earth is in California in the Central Valley. See that green section right there? It's right there in the middle of it because that's the most productive agricultural region in the planet by far in comparison to any other place on earth. And that's why we have the World Ag Expo. It's also why people can make a lot of money. So this is all going to tie in together, but it's important for you to recognize that California already has a popular brand in Asia. Now, here's a story from Yao Ming. He was a basketball star, and he just started selling wine in China called California. Damn.